Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Alexey, and today what we're gonna be doing is mixing a hip hop song with Access Analog plugins. So today I have a hip hop session I took from Slate Digital Academy, and today we're gonna be using Access Analog plugins to mix our hip hop session. But before starting using Access Analog plugins, I wanna tell you something about Access Analog. So here we have analog metrics, where you can use different Access Analog plugins which are connected to real gear. And the idea of using Access Analog plugins that here you have balance, and for now we have 20 credits to use. So right now we should understand what it means, what are credits and why should we use credits to use Access Analog plugins. So in this case, let's go to Access Analog website. So here on Access Analog website, in subscriptions menu, we have two types of subscriptions. We have standard subscription for $19.98 and we have Pro subscription for $34.98 monthly. So if you have standard subscription, you will get 30 credits per month and you will get unlimited access to Manly compressor. And right now we should understand what credits are. So in this case, first of all, we should go to Reserve menu. Here in Reserve menu, we have a list of reserve gear. So here we can reserve all of this gear. So for instance, let's try to reserve Black Box Saturator. So right now we have to choose a date. So right now we have to choose a day when we want to use Black Box Saturator in our session. Then we have to choose our local time, when we want to start using Black Box in our session. And finally we have to choose for how long we want to use Black Box in our mixing session. So in this case we can use Black Box for 30 minutes, for 60 minutes, for 90 minutes and for 120 minutes. So right now, as you can see, we have booking cost. And our booking cost is $70.88, which is 70.88 credits. So what it means? Let's go back to our Studio One hip hop session. So here in our analog metrics of Access Analog, we have some free plugins we can use all the time without any credits, and we have some available and unavailable plugins. So in this case it means if we want to use, let's say again, Black Box Saturator, so by using Black Box Saturator we will spend some credits. So let's try to upload Black Box Saturator to add some saturation to our 808. So first of all we have a preview mode, and right now here in our balance window, in our balance account, we can see that we started wasting our credits. So in this case, when we will run out of our 20 credits, we won't be able to use Access Analog plugins in analog metrics. So let's go back to Access Analog website. So here we have credits menu, and we already know that if we have a standard subscription plan, so we will be given 30 credits per month. If we have a Pro subscription plan, we will be given 50 credits per month. And what will happen when we will run out of credits? So in this case, I guess you should go to credits menu on Access Analog website and here you can buy some credit bundles. So in this case, if or when you will run out of credits from your monthly subscription plan, you can buy some additional or you can buy some extra credits here by buying credit bundles. And here we have different credit bundles. So we have intro bundle, 15 credits for $15. We have starter bundle, 50 credits for $50. We have silver bundle, 100 credits for $90. We have gold bundle, 150 credits for $130. We have platinum bundle, 200 credits for $170. And we have ultimate bundle, 400 credits for $320. So what it means in general? So again, we have to understand that Access Analog plugins are not like ordinary plugins, because in this case you are using controllers, which are controlling real analog gear. So all of these devices, all of these plugins are controlling analog gear. So in this case, if you want to use again black box saturator only one time in your session, in this case you can reserve a date, and here it is a price for reserving black box saturator for 30 minutes. Price for 30 minutes. Some of the plugins are free and some of the plugins are not free. So in this case, if you want to reserve SSL Fusion for 30 minutes, you will pay $5.32. If you want to use these plugins all the time in your mixing sessions, so in this case you should think about buying credits, because these are not ordinary plugins like Slate Digital plugins, like Waves Audio plugins, like Plugin Alliance plugins, and so on. So these plugins are helping to control real gear. And real gear is expensive. It's much more expensive than any plugin. So in this case you are using Real Gear Online. And in this case, to use Real Gear Online all the time, you have to buy extra time. So by buying extra time, I mean you have to buy credit bundles. If you want to use Access Analog plugins for mixing of only one song, you will run out of 50 or 30 credits immediately. So 30 or 50 credits will be enough to mix only one song and only one time. So it depends on how much time you are spending to mix a song. But if you want to mix a song by using Access Analog plugins only, you will run out of 30 and 50 credits immediately. So in this case, if you want to use Access Analog plugins all the time to get analog sound for your mixes, you have to buy some extra time. So you have to buy more credits. More credits will give you more time of using Access Analog plugins. Now let's go back to our hip hop session in Studio One. So for now, as you can see, I'm running out of credits because I already tried to use black box saturator. And right now I want to try to use different plugins of Access Analog in our hip hop session. So maybe it won't be a real mixing tutorial, because maybe I will run out of credits pretty fast by using different plugins in our hip hop session. But anyway, I wanna show you how different plugins of Access Analog are working in hip hop session in this case. So again, let's start with our black box saturator and let's try our black box saturator on our 808. So now let's try distressor on our kick. Also we have here 1176 and let's try 1176 on our kick. And we have here Pultec EQ. So now let's try LA to A on our hi-hats. So now let's listen to our 808, our hi-hat and our kick together. So now let's take a look at SSL Series G compressor and let's try SSL Series G compressor on our clap. So now let's listen to our 808, clap, hi-hat and kick together in the mix. So now, finally, let's try SSL Fusion on our master channel.
And I'm so fucking high, it seems it ain't no coming down. This money counter broken, you know that may take a while. She say she don't get on the first date, I'm saying how. She asked me could she earn my trust, but that may take a while. I'm throwing money at her, she like when I'm running out. I told her I got buku stacks, so that may take a while. Marriage just like Jeopardy, so I can't take no vow. Hustle been retarded, that me, I'm wildin' out. They talked about me bad behind my back when we were friends. Never thought we would be killers or get rich when we were kids. Was taught to keep it silent while you others play pretending. Shout out to all my niggas on the bill while in the pen. I'm going in the Louis store, I'm blowing. 1750 for designer bags. I'm a trick and I know it. Your main line, I'm stroking. Working on her vote. Only with soap. Act like you ain't no slow motion. And I'm so fucking high, it seems it ain't no coming down. This money counter broken, you know that may take a while. She say she don't get on the first date, I'm saying how. She asked me could she earn my trust, but that may take a while. I'm throwing money at her, she like when I'm running out. I told her I got buku stacks, so that may take a while. Marriage just like Jeopardy, so I can't take no vow. Hustle been retarded, that me, I'm wildin' out.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video will be useful for you. You can try standard subscription or pro subscription plans on Access Analog website to try Access Analog plugins for yourself. And see you next time.